Yeah, I think that's how we look at it, just another big SEC game. I think, the media's doing a great job of making it the buzz everywhere. But, within our circle, we're just looking at it as, okay, we have another SEC opponent. We know every time we step on the floor for an SEC matchup, it's a big game no matter who we play.
I think the same with that, especially playing in the conference we play in. Any game, we can lose any game if we don't, come in with our head straight. So it is another one of those games we got to go in full force.
Lee, you've won a lot of awards over your career and a lot of the big national ones last year. A lot of people look at this one saying this could decide the National Player of the Year award between you and Angel. What do you think?
Well, if that's what they're looking at, then I guess I leave that up to them. But, coming into this game, I can't look at it as, I need to win, I need to do this and do that to get National Player of the Year, because in reality, that's not really the biggest goal. The biggest goal is a national championship and winning the game that we're in right now. So, I'm just going to do what I need to do to win the game.
In terms of your awards, how many do you actually keep here, like in your room or whatever?
No, I have some in my room, but I don't know. I sent my parents home with some on their last trip. I don't know.
Aliyah, you had a chance to play against Angel Reese last year when she was with Maryland. Just what about her game kind of sticks out to you, and what are some of the things you feel like she does?
Yeah, Angel, I think she's a very talented player, very aggressive, hustle player. She plays for all 40 minutes, and so just being prepared for that is what us as a team are going to have to continue to work at.
Brea, same thing with Alexis Morris. I would think that might be your primary assignment tomorrow. What does she do well?
I think she's one of those quick, crafty guards, head full of steam, she 3-level scores. So she's very talented. So I think all of our guards on our team have to be aware of that. And, we're going to switch and interchange throughout their team, their guard set. So I think we all have to be prepared.
You guys have both seen a sold-out CLA before. What are you looking forward to about just the atmosphere of the game this weekend?
Yeah, it's going to be loud. A lot of people, everybody's going to be cheering. I think it's, energy is an amazing thing that you can feed off of, and I think having the best fan base in the country, we're going to really feel that this weekend.
I think we're also blessed to have, amazing, the fams. They're amazing, but it's good feeling, especially after you score and they go crazy, even if it's the first basket of the game.
That was actually part of my question, too. Just for you guys are seniors. This could be the last sold-out crowd you play in front of. What do you guys feel when you look up and you see it packed to the rafters like that?
Honestly, I'm blessed. I just thank God every time I step out on that floor that He's blessed our entire team, all my 4 years, the different team members that I've had to really make it this far and just to play the type of basketball that we do. So it's really just a blessing.
Leah, Angel said this week that she doesn't see it as you versus her. It's about Tigers and the Gamecocks. Do you see it the same way then?
Yeah, I definitely agree because no matter how you think about it, I know in the media everybody's putting Aliyah versus Angel, but it's really a team effort. It's not a one-on-one game the entire game. That's not what's happening. And so I think just looking at it as a collective of how are the Gamecocks going to take on the Tigers or how the Tigers going to take on the Gamecocks.
For you guys, early foul trouble at UConn, kind of fought through that, made a big impact in the second half. What was kind of going through your head there? What does that say about you and how you can kind of step up in big games even if it gets off to a shaky start?
I think the biggest thing for us is to be able to adjust. I think we have early foul trouble. Okay, what do we need to do to avoid foul trouble? How do we need to guard that specific player? So I think it's just the ability to be able to do that all around our team.
LSU had the week off to rest. You guys obviously were on the road. How do you kind of ignore maybe that exhaustion or tiredness to kind of step up on Sunday?
Yeah, we've had it before. Last week, last week, we played Thursday, we played Sunday at UConn. I think it just honestly just helps us because we're focused, we're locked in. We know that, okay, well, we just had this game, but, we got the recovery time that we needed, and we're on to the next.
LSU on paper has very similar strengths to you guys. Does it affect how you game plan for a team like LSU versus, someone like UConn who plays a very different style from you guys?
I think it just starts within us. I think we have to correct, things we've done in the prior game and then to be able to go to the next game and play our basketball. So I think it starts with us and then we move on to, okay, how does this team play? How do they play differently than the last top 10 team we played? So I think it just, again, starts with us.
For either of you guys have been averaging, more points as a team in comparison to last year. Just what's working well? If there's anything that's been different, what's just working well offensively?
I just think our ball movement and our defensive presence, I think we're feeding off that, and everybody's able to push in transition. Everybody's in that attack mode, ready to go, and I think that's just worked well. We're making the extra pass. Everybody is just loud and cheering for each other, and so it's a great feeling.
What were your guys' reaction to Don Staley's statue news?
No, we told her that honestly she deserves it. She's done so much for the city of Columbia, and everybody just, I mean, she can't walk outside without somebody saying, oh my gosh, can we get a picture? She's just that face, and she's a great face for women's basketball, so I just think it's well deserved.
I think she also mentioned, the percentage of females
Mhm.
that get statues, so that was just crazy, and I'm, pleased to be coached by her, so yeah.
And then the percentage of black females are even
Yeah,
lower, so
even
it's, I mean,
lower.
it's wonderful.
Had Henny back in practice with the Highlanders. She lost a step, or she's still good as she was last year?
She's still there. We're still trying to keep up with her.
Anything else with student athletes? Thank you all.
Thanks.